Hello friends, Subhagata here, and today I am going to talk about how you practice the best hygiene at home during lockdown. At the outset, let me tell you why I have decided to talk about this particular topic. Around in the internet, what we can see is mostly the hygienic practices and standards are mentioned about the hospital setup and not much on the domestic setup. So, this video probably can bridge this particular gap. The second thing is there is a lot of myths and misconceptions, misinformations, and interpretations about the virus. I give you a few examples alcohol sanitizes your blood. That's a myth, and we could notice the myth in the long queues in front of the liquor shops. The second myth could be that yoga and pranayam and eating vitamins and zinc content elements prevent COVID-19. That is also a myth, and there is no proven research as of yet. The bad news about COVID-19 that we all know is that this is a contact virus and it is spreaded very fast, and it kills even faster. It destroys the immune system and eats one's lungs. The good news about the virus is that it can be prevented by simple disinfective measures. Now I am going to talk about what are those measures by which the virus may be avoided to enter into our domestic environment. Number one is the personal hygiene. In personal hygiene, there are 4 points that you should remember. Number one, do not touch your face frequently, especially the nose and the mouth. Number two, if you cough and sneeze, you try to cough and sneeze on a tissue paper or on your elbow, like this, and not like this or like this, because this is the portion that is frequently in contact with your face. Number three, if someone is coughing or sneezing, please keep a distance of at least 1 meter, that is 3 feet. 3 feet means the length of your hand. So, one hand distance, length of your hand, and that should be the distance that you can cover. That is your personal space. Number four is washing hands. Frequently, wash and wash. Not only washing hands with soap water, but also please remember that you have to disinfect it with a sanitizer containing 60 to 70% of alcohol base. Just a sanitizer will not work. Regarding the temperature of the water while washing hands, the warm and the cool water makes no difference. Now the question is how long you are going to wash your hands. The recommendation is that 20 to 30 seconds. Even the same duration is recommended for hand disinfection. Now the problem is convincing the kids at home for washing hands frequently and disinfecting their hands as well. So the suggestion could be that you can sing their birthday song, like happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to dear ABC, happy birthday to you. And jolly well, you can spend 20 seconds. So this is all about the personal hygiene as of now. If something comes more, I will let you know in my some other videos. Then number two is household. How you clean your household, especially the floors, your windows, doors, the grills, for example, and the bed, and like walls, those kind of stuff. So the first thing that I will tell, that put a mask on. Whenever you are cleaning anything, put a mask on, and the mask should be a triple layered mask, not a surgical or a plain mask. Don't use that. Because you are cleaning, you are dry mopping. That means if there is virus, you are allowing virus to go into the air. So please don't do that. So my suggestion would be that avoid dry mopping. You go straight for the wet mopping with soap water, and some stuffs which you actually hold very tightly, like the bolt of the door, for example, the windows and all, to disinfect that as well with the sanitizers. Um, in the household, I also like to mention about the mobile phone, the telephones, the laptop, the electrical switch boxes and all. Do not use soap water, but you can always disinfect that with 60 to 70% alcohol-based sanitizer. Please remember, vinegar or any natural solutions, they don't actually do any good for you. So avoid that. After this, I like to talk about how to wash clothes, linen. So my suggestion is that when somebody is going out and going to the market or any other public places and then coming back, keep two pairs of shoes only for this outside purpose, outside work purpose. Those shoes cannot enter your house, or if it enters, it should go straight to the washroom for cleaning by soap water. And all the garments, whatever has been worn while going outside, should go to the bin, and the bin has to be a covered bin and not an open bin. And do not shake the bin. Do not throw the clothes inside the bin, because that will allow virus to go into the air. When you wash clothes, make sure that you have rinsed the clothes sufficiently with soap water. And some of the clothes parts, for example, like the collars, for example, collars, then this hand part of the shirt, and the handkerchiefs, that should be sanitized as well, because those go frequently close to your face. Now coming to telephones, the landlines, the receivers, the where you dial, the dialers, everything has to be sanitized. And for the mobile phone, make sure not to use mobile frequently when you are outside. I feel personally that mobile in India is one of the worst carrier of the virus. And make sure that the mobile is covered, so that you can disinfect the cover, rather than you put the sanitizer on the screen, which may damage your mobile. Now after the clothing and all, washing clothes and all, I come to the food stuff. uh, Suppose today I went to the market and I brought few packeted food items, few veggies, fruits, and for example, eggs. I brought it, right? And I also told you that not to go to wet market now, just avoid it for some time. Now, what I do? The first thing, that the whole packet, the whole container has to be outside the rooms or the kitchen that we commonly use, frequently use. You can keep it in the veranda, for example, and keep it for sufficient time. I suggest at least 2 to 4 days. uh, and you measure the days, the amount of days to go to the market. That the duration between one particular visit to the market to the other day of the visit to the market. So there should be like 4 to 5 days or 7 days gap, so that you don't require to use those items immediately. um, Anything that is packeted, try to remove the packet. If it is possible, just remove the packet and keep that item alone. I mean, not inside the packet. And the packet has to be disposed to a covered bin. Vegetables and fruits should be washed in running water. There is no need of applying soap or detergent there. Please don't do that, because you will consume soap and detergent then when you eat the food. For eggs, the same thing is applicable. Running water, clean it. And after cleaning everything, you have to clean your hand up to elbow for 20 to 30 seconds by soap water, followed by a sanitizer having 60 to 70% of alcohol for another 20 to 30 seconds. So 1 minute you have to give yourself to protect yourself from being infected from COVID-19. Now, last but not the least is that people who are going out frequently, there is no need. You can plan of your outing, and I recommend that please plan it, that once a week, max once a week, you can go to the market. You need not go to the market and stand in a queue or mingle with people every day. It's not necessary at all. Please remember, you can't afford to fall sick, which I told in my earlier video. If you fall sick, there is no bed for you. I guarantee there is no bed. Think about the population of India versus the number of beds in hospital. It's not possible to cater everybody, and don't blame the government for that. It is your responsibility to take care of your health and practice the best hygiene during COVID-19. It is not a picnic period. Please remember, this is not a period that you have to enjoy at home, boozing and drinking and not following any norms. Then you will be the worst sufferer. Not only you, your neighborhood, your family, everybody should be sent in a quarantine where you don't get anything, not even the internet connection. Forget about internet connection, no water for 14 days. Now the choice is yours. Whether to practice hygiene, stay safe at home, enjoy movies, music, chit chatting with the family friends, or going to the quarantine, the place you don't know, nobody knows you. There is one toilet or there is one room, a lot of people, everybody is coughing. So the choice is yours. If you get bored here at home, I am very sure you will never be bored when you will be in quarantine. A lot of people are coughing and sneezing on your face. So the message is again very, very clear. What I try to highlight here is that it is our responsibility, our health is our responsibility. It is not the responsibility of the government or the doctor. It is my health, so it is my responsibility. Please conceive it. And you cannot afford to fall sick now, even for a flatulence or a pain abdomen or even a sore throat. You can't. So eat healthy, practice hygiene, work out daily, listen to nice music, watch good movies, uh, work from home, learn few new things, initiate something which you never have thought of doing it because of the constraint of time, but now you have time. So, my dear friends, you enjoy this time with proper utilization. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will back to you with another video very soon. Bye bye. Take care.